rate of amputation in men of color is twice the rate as other men throughout the state of Pennsylvania.
Limb loss in the black male community is not only a problem in the Delaware Valley, but it's also a problem in the entire United States. Black men in other cities suffer a high rate of limb loss for the same reasons in Philadelphia. There's distrust of the medical community. There's a higher rate of diabetes in the black male community.
The father that raised me lost his leg due to poor circulation. They misdiagnosed him and he ended up having to get his leg amputated. And then meeting my biological father, he had to get both his legs amputated due to diabetes.
A lot of our patients wait too long to go to the doctor. Some individuals may not have feeling or sensation altogether. For example, burning sensations, pins and needles. If we can catch problems sooner than later, we can prevent a lot of these major amputations.
The Frazier Family Coalition is a collaborative between Jefferson Health and Temple Health to provide peripheral arterial disease care in the communities of North Philadelphia.
To really go to the people where they live, where they work, is really what's necessary to try and break this problem. Everybody needs a haircut, right?
The Barbershop partnerships have been a really valuable resource to allow us to access patients in the community, to engage with them where they are, where they congregate, where they socialize. And it's been a really great resource for trust building within these communities.
We've been going into barbershops roughly a year now.
We're partnering up with the Frazier Family Coalition, coming together collectively to see what we can do to raise the awareness to the circulation testing part of individuals, so then that way they can know their numbers. We did a Know Your Numbers initiative in this barbershop. It was a great success. We had a setup over here where individuals was coming in, maybe 150 people coming here and got free haircuts. And at that particular time, they got their numbers checked. We found out that a lot of brothers in the community are walking around with high blood pressure, high sugar, things of that nature, to where being as though they're walking around like a ticking time bomb and don't really know it.
There's something called sepsis. When someone has a raging infection, they're not getting care and they're just waiting. Well, bacteria gets into the bloodstream and the body is not able to fight this. What ends up happening is different organs start shutting down. And when those organs start to shut down, that's when it's life and death.
The reason I decided to get tested was because I never heard of a circulation test. And it was nice to come in here, get a haircut and get a free screening today. And the results came out great. I have great circulation in both my legs as well.
Being able to bring this work into communities, particularly reaching African American men who we know are at high risk for limb amputation, high risk for hypertension.
A lot of people have certain risk factors like high blood pressure, they smoke, they have diabetes, they have high cholesterol.
We want to help identify those racial and ethnic health disparities with regards to the zip codes where we're located, and we really want to affect change.
So we're trying to overcome that by creating awareness and creating a relationship, and that's why we're in the barbershops today.
But what we're really trying to do here is address the high rates of amputations within our community. So we do a screening study called an ABI to see whether or not they're at risk for either having the disease or progression of their disease.
It's really just taking your blood pressure at your ankle.
It doesn't cost you anything to get screened. You show up to where we do the screenings and we take it from there.
It really has the ability to make a difference in people's lives.
There's many communities in Philadelphia that have reduced limb loss to almost zero. So we know how to do this. We just have to create a relationship and do early diagnosis, and we will prevent limb loss in the black male community.